Hello again, treasure hunters. I'm back at one of my favourite second-hand stores. Loads and loads of glassware. Does take some concentration to check through everything, but I hope I'm not wobbling the camera too much. Some really pretty figurines. This was a Japanese figurine, but her flute was missing. But I had a second thought and had a look and ended up putting her back. She was pretty though. Lots of little figurines and knickknacks. The shop is a little crowded today, so I'm doing my best not to get too many people on camera. Pretty glass. We're moving into the pottery section. The shelves are quite crowded. Lots and lots of bits and pieces. Lots of modern items. I'm not seeing a whole lot of vintage. Down the bottom here, I noticed a really interesting tray. Took a little bit of digging. The daisy is what I'm looking for. Quite pretty, but $10, again, a little bit outside our price range. I didn't give you a very good view of that plate, but $15, and it was quite scuffed. This is the more collectible glass section, but I'm not seeing anything really interesting. It all tends to blur together when it's all sparkly. Whoop, a few too many pictures of me today. I think I'm trying to avoid seeing people's faces. That was a cute cup, but very modern. Something from TK Maxx, I think. That was a nice little treat tray, $9.50. Again, even though it's vintage, it's still a little too expensive for resale. A lot of the vintage looking items here were just that, vintage looking. I looked at this covered cup, but decided not to buy that. Lots and lots of coffee mugs and teacups. Not something I generally buy. Now we're looking at the salt and pepper shakers and the ornaments. Loads of swans on the top shelf. Little trinket box. But no little salt and pepper shakers that really interested. Whoop, bit of a wobble. Sometimes I find interesting little bits and pieces on these end shelves, but nothing that really attracted me today. Now I'm checking out the knickknacks. Little paperweight. The Lifeline stores seem to have all their knickknacks all in one area, but it can be a little confusing. This was really pretty, but the flowers were chipped. I loved these two little China dogs, which definitely came and jumped into my cart. I had a second thought, but nope. Not sure what they call that pottery with more than one colour swirled together. A few vintage pieces, but either chipped or just too expensive. This was really unusual. Little trinket box of some description, but it didn't have any markings on the bottom. Little pelican. There's quite a lot to look through. All the tins from biscuits. I thought that was glass, but it turned out to be plastic. She was kind of cute, but her hat was broken. I did have a look at some of the tins on the shelves, but there was nothing that wasn't unusual. This was a pretty plate with an Aboriginal design, but at, I think it was $5.50 or $4.50, it was just a little bit too high. Having a really good look at the back of the shells, because sometimes you miss things. I really like the blue and white. The little bumblebee. All these little trinket dishes with the applied flowers, all chipped. I'm sure there's someone out there that can restore them. I'm looking at all the lovely things on the shelves back wax here. And the cork flowers looked really nice, but was all broken and down in the bottom of the frame. Back for a second look at all of the salt and pepper shakers, little egg cups. Boy, there's a lot of swans. This was, again, applied flowers and all chipped. Having a second look through the glassware. Bells, we find those in every shop we go to. A nice little cream jug. But you really have to concentrate. I'm not looking for drinking glasses, even though there are some really pretty ones. I did find this vase on the top shelf, but all the flowers were chipped again. just hundreds of glasses. But this is quite common. The shot glasses right down the bottom. Having a look on this side shelf just to see. There's usually a lot of plastics and things on this shelf. Drink bottles and oh, excuse the camera angle. This was a clear platter. I thought maybe the edge was silver, but it was silver plate. Lots of saucepans. One silver plate salt and pepper shaker, but no match to that. I thought maybe one more look through this shelf. This area of the shop tends to be quite expensive. These were quite nice. I like the colours and the painting, but they were $8 each, which again is just a little bit too expensive. I'm looking through the shelves to the back. This bunny was quite nice, but I believe Anko is sold at Aldi. Or maybe even Kmart. This was quite pretty, $9.50. Again, just nice to look at. Now I've moved on. I decided to make this video a little longer. So this is another of my favourite shops. Usually the glassware here is unusual and coloured. So today I'm starting in the clear section. It's taking a little time just to browse the shelves and see if there's anything unusual, but most of it is drinkware or stemware, so nothing for me in this area today. Sorry if my voice is a little croaky, I've had a bit of a cold. These were retro, very pretty, but someone had put them through the dishwasher, so they'd lost their shine. Into the black section. It was an unusual glass plate from New Zealand. Not something I was familiar with, so I left that behind. This was a old-fashioned bottle coaster. It looked to be silver with a wooden bottom, but I really couldn't find any markings. Some whiskey glasses up there on the top shelf. A little glass dish with a wooden lid. Looking in the blue section now. Wasn't sure what that was. Two pretty cut blue glasses on the top shelf, but no carafe or canister to go with them. Oh, that little thing was all squishy and rubbery and it gave me quite a shock. Hippopotamus. These had superheroes on them. Strange. Only one saucer with those. Little piggy's cute. Now we're in the green section. That was a clear jug with a green applied handle, but I think it was modern. This was green glass with silver overlay, but it was so badly worn. Now, this is a little back corner in the Lifeline store. The angle is really strange. There are so many people in here today. I am trying not to get people on camera, so I'm quite close to the shelves. Now, these three little houses, they were just adorable, but I wasn't really sure what they were or what they were for, so I didn't bother with those. I opened this little box, but there was nothing inside. Cute little teddy bear. The vase was modern. I actually did buy this little votive or candle holder, and I thought to myself, right, I should be able to clean that. I looked at these funny emus running across, they're not emu, they're ostriches, but left that. They were modern, no markings on the bottom. I've looked at that before. Fools me every time. There was this lovely cut glass apple box at the back. No chips or cracks, so I thought, yes, I will take that. Again, another piece to match the vase, and again, modern. Now the crowd has disappeared from the other side of the shelf. I'll pop around and have a look and see if I've missed anything from the other side. Cute little bunny statues. They were cute, but modern. This was a bottle stopper. I decided, that's cute, I will pick that up. A little Peter Rabbit, but it was plastic. Had me fooled for a minute, but it was definitely plastic. Painted glass. Strangest looking imitation shark teeth. All the fruit was plastic. Little wooden apple. The wood was lovely. Well, that's everything for today. Don't forget to check my eBay and Etsy store for anything you saw today. Talk soon.